Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. Beautiful day. How are you doing, deep divers? 10 signs you're an indigo child or adult. Let's just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So I always get a lot of messages about indigos. Can I talk more about the indigos? Do you sometimes feel like the world is coming to an end? And you're like, ah! And then you're like, wait a minute. Maybe the world isn't coming to an end. Maybe I'm just here to create a new one. Does that ever happen to you? Then you're like, wait a minute. We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. It's time to dive deep. Now, this is a deep diving channel. If you're not diving deep, you better run away. I connect with a lot of indigos. Now, if you are hearing the term indigo for the first time, you probably haven't been watching my videos. Nancy Ann Tappy, the amazing parapsychologist, in the late 60s and early 70s, she started to see that children being born had an indigo aura, and they were here to raise the vibration of the planet. She was blessed with a special gift called synesthesia, where sounds are colors and colors are sounds. Kind of a X-Men kind of ability. Superwoman, right? So the indigos were here to raise the vibration of the planet. You saw that in the hippie movement, where everyone was just like peace, love, and harmony, dancing around, playing the guitar, having a great time, going naked into nature. Can we bring that back? We're back, okay? And the indigos, they had crystal children. The crystals had rainbow children. Okay, so it's the whole indigo wave. Beings who know they are here on planet Earth to raise the frequency of planet Earth. Many indigos have extrasensory abilities, clairvoyance, clairsentience. In other words, their third eye is open. Slow motion this side. There was a great documentary, The Indigo Evolution. So you have millions of people on the planet who consider themselves to be indigo. Now, before I get into the signs, you are an indigo child or adult, we got to talk about the Native Americans. The Native Indians, okay? Now, the Cree tribe, they had the prophecy of the Rainbow Warriors. They spoke about how there would be a time on planet Earth where it would be bad, ugly, terrible, okay? People would turn to war. There would be chaos. People wouldn't talk to their next door neighbor. Like, do you talk to your next door neighbor? You're not doing it? You're not doing, okay. So they were talking about you in the prophecy. That people would disrespect animals. People would hate each other. There would be borders and boundaries. There would be famine. A lot of confusion. Sounds horrible, right? But then they talked about how it would get to the point where human beings would have no other choice but to start scratching their heads, okay? And human beings of every creed and color would come together. These would be the Rainbow Warriors, and they would establish peace on planet Earth. Slow motion this side. water would begin to flow again. The harvest, fruits would be plentiful. Okay. So the first sign you are an indigo child or adult, what's helped me along my journey recognize this? Okay. What's helped me recognize when I came to this beautiful epiphany is this. If you are an indigo, you clearly feel trapped. What am I talking about? You feel like an old soul in a young body. Okay? A lot of indigos I meet, they're like, when I was 10, Ralph, I felt like 1,000 years old. When I was 11, I felt super old, like I've been here before. Many indigos are aware of their past life experiences. Therefore, they are more mindful. They are more conscious. They are more awake. That's why many indigos, they know the mistakes they made in a past life. They're like, hey, I don't want to screw this one up this time. Okay? So, if you sometimes feel like, do you sometimes feel like you're an old soul, but you're really young? Or sometimes you engage in conversations with people who are like 3 times older than you about really deep topics. You're talking about the 5th dimension, the macabre. Okay? You're an indigo. Because I remember when I was 17, I was getting into big esoteric books. Okay? Big, like really, really big books. Books so big, I was like that. Okay? Even when I was younger, when I was like 12, I was already thinking about, okay, who created planet Earth? Where did we come from? That's a sign you are an indigo. Because many indigos are so much older than they really look. What's the second sign you are an indigo child or adult? Talk to me, Ralph. You have felt different your whole life. Now, many indigos I meet, because I meet a lot of indigos, and when we have the Infinite Waters retreat, whoops, I just said that. Never mind, right? When we have the Infinite Waters retreat, it's going to be full of indigos everywhere. Full of rainbows, full of the crystals and the star seeds. You know who you are because it's a new Earth emerging on the planet. If you don't know, you felt different your whole life. I felt different. I remember going to school sometimes and thinking, what am I doing here? You see, many indigos have a hard time fitting in. They have a hard time fitting in because they realize they were born to stand out. Many indigos often feel like a stranger to planet Earth. They often feel like a visitor to planet Earth. They often feel like a walk-in. You're just walking into planet Earth. Many indigos realize that planet Earth is a school. It's a university where we are always learning lessons to evolve to the next stage. However, many indigos have had so many incarnations of learning about themselves. They are highly awake and advanced beings. It's not that they are better than other people. They are free spirits in essence. So many indigos, what happens? When they're really young and their parents say, hey, go to school, go and learn this. They're like, it's all a load of nonsense. Complete junk. Because indigos, once again, they realize most of planet Earth is under a big spell. You've been played in the worst way. Okay? Cannabis said you need to fear science, not Satan. Slow motion this side. Shout out to Cannabis, probably one of the deepest rappers I've ever heard. Cannabis, what's up? Right? So I started to realize this, that many indigos often feel they're different. They know they're different because it starts from when you're really young. You're like, everybody is just like talking about what's in the mainstream, but as an indigo, you're thinking about something totally different. Okay, I'm here to tell you it's okay to be an indigo. It's okay to be a rainbow, a starseed. That is your power. That is your gift. Embrace it. What is the third sign? You are an indigo child or adult. What's helped me along my journey is to realize this, that I started to reject norms. Like if everybody was going this way, I was going that way because I'm left-handed. Most people write with their right hand, right? I'm left-handed. So I'm already a glitch in the matrix. Many indigos reject social norms. They are very unorthodox. They're fringe dwellers. I was a fringe dweller. Sometimes, do you ever feel like an outsider, an outcast, because you're kind of thinking in a totally different way from society? That's okay. That's a gift. It just means you're onto something. If you don't feel you belong in this world, it is because you are here to create a new one. Slow motion this side. I'm on another plane like I just missed my flight. I'm on another plane, think about it, like I just missed my flight, right? Indigos are always on another plane. Therefore, they reject many institutions, many religions, because they realize it's about universal spirituality. They realize the true temple of life lives within them. And we are all stardust. We are all made of stars. Therefore, the greatest power lives in all of us. Each one of us is truly powerful. So that's why sometimes it's hard for indigos to get on with even family members sometimes, because family members are always forcing them to do something. Hey, go to this wedding, go to that reception, do this, do that. But indigos are like, they flip the whole script. Sometimes they're very flamboyant, eccentric, okay? And that's okay. I'm here to tell you it's okay. That is your greatest power, because indigos, this is your time. This is the age of Aquarius. That's why so many indigos are coming back to planet Earth, because it's about to be a massive party. You want to dance or what? What's the fourth sign you're an indigo child or adult? Now, what helped me along my journey was to realize this. Hey, what? Ahead of my time. Do you feel ahead of your time sometimes? Like, not just a little bit, but a lot. Okay? I realized I was way ahead of my time. Even what I'm talking about now. Okay, I'm still young. Yet I'm talking about the Akashic Records, fifth dimension, and it's only going to get deeper. If you want a deep diver, you don't want to connect with infinite waters. No, 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 no. You don't want to be here. Unsubscribe right now. You just said that? Oh, definitely. Cat down the road is just playing with you. Look, this is about diving deep, right? So a lot of indigos are way ahead of their time. And I realized I was. Because once again, at 15, I was already thinking about epigenetics, how our thoughts govern our DNA. Dr. Bruce Lipton came on Infinite Waters. We chopped it up, had a great talk. So if you feel like you are ahead of your time, like you have outgrown this current system, it's okay. You're just an indigo. You're just a crystal and a rainbow. And that's a beautiful feeling, because it feels so good to be alive, baby. What's the fifth sign you are an indigo child or adult? Now, I studied psychology. I went to university at 17 years old. I also studied criminology. I've worked with people who have autism and ADHD. And I've done a lot of that. And sometimes we label people, okay? We say, hey, they have autism, they have ADHD. I work with autistic children for years, and people with ADHD. And I'm here to tell you, don't believe all of those labels, okay? I just had to put that out there, because those are gifted children. Those are the indigos too. We'll come to that later. 7-day vegan challenge number 5. is that you care. And it goes into autism. It goes into super sensitive children who are different. They care for animals just like they care for humans. I used to work with an autistic child, and he used to love animals, like absolutely love animals. Not just like the regular person, oh, I love my dog. No, no. Any animal he would see, even an ant crawling around, he would love it. He would treat it with compassion. That's just like the indigos. There's a reason why many indigos are vegan. There's a reason why many vegans are vegetarian, but more so vegan, because indigos honor all life. They don't think they are better than anybody else. When we talk of the ego, it even goes into what we are consuming. I've realized it along my journey that, hey, I got reminded real quick. Your dog, Ralph, yes, it wants to live. Yes, it does. The cat down the road, Ralph, yes, it wants to live. Yes, it does. And the cow, Ralph, yes, it wants to live. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So I started to realize it's time to put the meat down. Meat also causes cancer. The World Health Organization has already shown that. So if you're eating meat, you better watch out for your health. So I stopped eating meat completely. Stopped eating dairy products. And I was eating a lot of maca powder, spirulina, arugula, mangoes, dates, papayas, lemons, limes, peaches, oranges, nectarines, and pears. The plant-based diet is the future. Not only does it promote greater health for people, it gives them more energy, but also it's a sign you are an indigo. Because indigos respect all life forms. Over 64 billion animals are killed every single year on the planet. I have to repeat that. Over 64 billion animals are killed every single year on the planet. Now, if that's not disturbing, I don't know what you're doing on Infinite Waters. I realize this, that, hey, I got to protect animals because that's what we're here to do. Just because we might be stronger than them or more cunning, it doesn't mean we are better than animals, because that's where the ego comes in. Respect all life. And that's a sign you are a true indigo. What is the sixth sign? What's the sixth sign you're an indigo child or adult? Now, what I've seen along my journey is this, that if you are an indigo, many times people often misunderstand you. Okay? They think you are sometimes antisocial. Oh, you're not hanging out with me. Many indigos will be alone for a long time because you can't fake it. Do you find it hard to pretend to people? Okay. People are like, hey, let's hang out. But you're like, I can't hang out because it's like, I got to stay true to myself. Indigos are they're very strong-willed. Very strong, very emotionally strong and mentally strong. So therefore, a lot of people might say, oh, indigos, they're so selfish. No, you're just misunderstanding them. And if you are always being misunderstood, that's a good chance you're an indigo. If family have abandoned you, if family have abandoned you, if family have rejected you, if friends have abandoned you, if friends have rejected you, if people don't get it that, hey, you just want to be in nature instead of going to a 9-to-5, you're an indigo. Because most indigos know the truth that we came here to be free. They probably have a tattoo which says free somewhere. Okay, that's a sign you're an indigo. And therefore, it's going to be hard. It's going to be real hard because you are going to get people who are going to try to mold you. They're going to try to put you in to the box, what I call the chicken coop, where all the other humans are. But as an indigo, You got to be strong. You got to be brave. And that's a secret to becoming your greatest version. So it's okay if people misunderstand you. Do you know how many people misunderstood me when I was just sharing in nature? Now look at me. I'm having a great time. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. And those same people are like, Ralph, can we hang out? I'm like, you're an indigo, right? What's the 7th sign you're an indigo child or adult? We're just having fun out here. Is this a beautiful day? Let's just, woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Now, many indigos have this urge to help humanity. You will find many indigos who are empaths, humanitarians. They're helping people on YouTube through motivational videos, teaching them about life, about the inside, the shadow side, just about living better, eating healthier. They're on Instagram too, doing the same thing. They're helping to raise the vibration of the planet by helping to awaken their fellow human being. That's a sign you're an indigo. That's a massive sign you are an indigo if you feel compelled to help those around you. And I felt it for a long time. And then I realized this. Look, indigos out there, star seeds, crystals, and rainbows. I've realized this, that the truth can't be told. It can only be realized. Let me say that again. The truth can't be told. It can only be realized. So it's not really about waking other people up. It's about connecting with the people who are already awake. And then people will start to see, right? Because I've seen that the indigo revolution is here. And they're in Silicon Valley. They're making your technologies and the apps because they are realizing that it's time for people to start coming together. It's time to start dropping the illusion, the separation, which just comes from the ego. And now we are all coming into the oneness of who we truly are. Okay? What's the 8th sign you're an indigo child or adult? What's helped me along my journey is to realize this. If you have a strong intuition, chances are you are an indigo. Like, I mean, really strong. If you have clairvoyance, which means you see things before they actually happen, you can also see into people. You've got clairsentience, which is clear feeling. You can feel people's auras and their vibe. Clairaudience. You can hear what's on the other side of the wall. Wait a minute. What? The cat down the road went missing again. Oh my gosh. Crikey. Look. That's the beauty of being an indigo. The intuition. You see, I knew even in 2012 that we're living in a whole new world. And it's only going to get stranger. Because what the internet has done, the internet was created by the indigos. So W, 3 in numerology, 333 equals the number 9. The number 9 is the number of completion. The number 9 is the number of completion. So the internet really signified the end of an age and the beginning of a new one. So when you really realize that we are living in a whole new world, you will start to realize the beautiful time we are living in. So start to remind yourself that if you have a strong intuition, that's a sign you are an indigo. If you can feel into people, if you know what they are about, you can start to realize that they are an indigo. So remind yourself every single day that your intuition is not a curse. Your intuition is a gift. There are so many people who are on the planet who are desensitized, dumbed down, and it's because they are out of their intuition. So your intuition, in essence, is your truest gift you will ever have. Okay, what's the 9th sign you are an indigo child or adult? You are super creative. Many indigos are ahead of their time. They are very creative. And this is only because they are using more of the right brain. If you're a left-handed person, you're using more of the right brain. Many indigos are also left-handed. Many indigos are highly creative. They're musicians, they're artists. These are the people who are more powerful than presidents. These are the people who will change the world. These are the people who will create new Earth on planet Earth. I'm seeing it right before me. So realize this is like the best time to be alive, because you have this power to create anything, to bring from the unseen realm to the seen realm. And that's the gift of the indigo. Create, baby. And what's the 10th sign you are an indigo child or adult? What I've seen along my journey is this. What I've seen is that you know you're an indigo, a rainbow, if you meet another indigo or rainbow and you're like, oh my gosh, we're like best friends automatically. Okay. Many times, a lot of indigos, when they meet other indigos, it's like a party. Just like there's music over there, it's like a massive party. Okay. So I've learned over time, you have to realize that not every human is going to really resonate with you. There are many humans on this planet, and many humans have been created. Many humans are under a spell. If you are an indigo, connect with other indigos, because now is the time on the planet where there's going to be a massive divide. There are going to be people who are going to other dimensions, the indigos and the rainbows, and there are going to be other people who are going to be stuck in the 3D dense matter in a lower vibration. It's up to you to choose where you want to go. And once you realize that, then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? And there you have it. We are out here in the heart of nature. One take, no distractions. Even there's music. We don't care because we're indigos. Have a beautiful day, baby. We are out here. Infinite waters. Diving deep. Once again, stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You.